As a church leader, your time and resources are limited. It's difficult to find discipleship and Bible study materials that are affordable, easily accessible, and high quality. But there is a way to equip the people in your church every day of the week without losing sleep. Welcome to Right Now Media, the world's largest library of video-driven Bible study resources, used by more than 20,000 churches, schools, and organizations. With a Right Now Media subscription, everyone in your church can access thousands of biblical resources for kids, couples, small groups, and more. Give your members access to great content, anytime, anywhere, on any device.
And God specifically says, the way you think, that's not the same way I think.
Equip and inspire everyone in your church beyond Sunday.
Hello. Thank you so much for joining me right here in Solomon's Temple. My name is Solomon Izan Ashams. Thank you so much for being here. They call me Uncle Solomon, so feel free to join the family and call me Uncle Solomon if you so wish. It's such a privilege to have you here, as usual, having all of you guys here. Some of you guys are just passing through, watching this video for the first time. Thank you so much, and I do hope you will come back again. And for those of you who are regularly here and are not subscribed yet, please subscribe right away to this temple. Please just click on subscription button and you would be subscribed. Voila. And for those of you who are subscribed, thank you. Thank you for your support, your prayer. This is not just I don't do this as a job. I do this as ministry. You know, I say and proclaim what the Lord says to say and proclaim. And I do hope that it will make meaning to you as it makes meaning to me too. I learn from each and every one of you. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being here at this time of the day. Thank you, Olatusi Jazz from England. You're watching from England, from Mokopani. Thank you, brother. Lufuno from Tohoyando, right there in Venda. Thank you for being here, Bongani. Thank you, Covenanted Worship. I haven't seen you for a while now. Thank you for being here. Dr. Bash is saying, don't call them prophet. They are not. Yes, they are not prophet. Prophet is just an English word. You call somebody a prophet. They are not even anointed. They're just misusing it. They're charlatan. Charlatans, that's who they are. Thank you, Choni. Thank you for Maureen Mwape from Zambia. It's been a while I saw you here. Thank you, Swazi sister. Thank you, Neema. They're not prophets. People should stop calling every magician and Sangoma priest prophet. That's what they call themselves. We know they are not prophets. We know they're charlatans. They're sorcerers. They're they're diviners. They are like wizards. Wizards of Endor. That's who they are. They are palm readers. That's who they are. Witch doctors. Thank you, Kanyi. Kanyi's been a while. Also, I hadn't seen you for a while from the UK, Simanga. Thank you so much, Dr. Bash. Thank you, Lisa. She said, this prophet these days. Indeed, they're shocking us. They're shocking us. This one is going to shock you. Thank you, my brother Seipo, all the way from the USA. Greetings here. Sharon from Botswana. Dereji from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Thank you. Malibu, based in Texas. Great to have you here. He said they are Babalaos. Yes, they are Babalaos. They're witch doctors. Hector from East London. Thank you. Fulani from Cape Town. And we got Lucy from Ireland. Great to have you guys here. Everybody, appreciate each and every one of you. So I'm going to talk about somebody that I have spoken about for a while. I hadn't spoken about him for a long time now, because I just feel he is just not newsworthy. He's just somebody who is unashamedly a false prophet, but he's still using the Bible. He's still using the church. He's still pretending to be a prophet. He's still on TV. The other time I went to a TV station, a community TV station, Swane TV, And I complained to them. I said, you guys are having this man here. Do you know this man is not of God? But obviously, they want his money. So there's no way they could plug him out and get rid of him. But he's been very deceitful, you know. And I'm talking about Nana Poku. Nana Poku is a Ghanaian national based here in Rustenburg, South Africa, about 2 hours drive from Johannesburg. And he has been on rampage the last 6 years or so. He sells oil and water. You pay to have a one-on-one with him. You know, that kind of person. There was a time where I shared a video of him here dressed like a woman. He is somebody, I think he's just terrorized by demons. But at the same time, he is a seer. He's not a prophet of God. So when we say they're prophets, we have to even distinguish between the prophet of God and those who are not prophets of God. A prophet is just an English word. It's not a spiritual word. It's not a biblical word. You can have prophets who are not Christians, right? But they are not prophets of God. They are not called by God. And we need to distinguish. And this man is one of those people. I mean, he has attacked me several times on his TV programs, on his videos in his church, attacking me as a Nigerian national journalist. When I talk about other people that are his friends, like Bishop Zondo, you know, he comes out gun blazing. When I talk about him, he comes out gun blazing. He is somebody who is a thief. He has stolen so much. Okay, let me give you an insight. This man, from what I had, he has stolen so much through taking tithes and offering of people going into his pocket, through one-on-ones, people paying 2,000, 5,000 to see him. He has made so much in the last few years that he is building, or he has even finished building a hotel right now in Accra, in Ghana. Last year, my sources in Ghana told me he's building a big hotel in Accra. So he steals from here, takes the money over there. If you go and see the mansion that he has in Ghana, the same thing with one of his comrades and charlatan in crime called Angel Bazooka. He has a big mansion in Kumasi. He was here making so much money in Soweto, one-on-ones and making money from people and sleeping with girls left, right, and center. There was a girl that he now forced himself to sleep with, and he was arrested. I went to court several times with the girl. He took the girl and kept her and refused to let her go. I had to intervene. We went to court. He was arrested. He was in prison for a month. He was released on bail, and then he jumped bail and ran away to Ghana. He lives in Kumasi now. But I said the money is going to dry up. He lives like a king. So back to the issue of Nana Poku. I'm going to play you a video, this video by Nana Poku. Right? And I want you to listen to the video carefully. It's a short video, about two minutes. I want you to listen to the video carefully. And I want you to tell me what you think. Especially when he's talking about a girl who used to be on his sort of like TV program with him. But now he's saying she isn't there anymore. She's gone. And he's saying, I have a baby with her. And he said it so casually. No conviction. And he has so many girlfriends, but she's the only one that he told that she was going to get married to her. So watch this video.
If all these animals can change their skin, what about you?
How much?
You have been wearing this clothes for a long time. Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse number 6. Read it for me fast. Omega Santa, you make me miss Edakuketo. Deuteronomy 1, 6. You know Edakuketo was a best reader. I never meet somebody who read than her. Anyone who know Edakuketo, tell Edakuketo that I say, shout out to her. That's all. Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 6.
Chapter 1, verse 6.
You know what? Sometimes, Omega, me, I'm somebody who is not ungrateful. I always remember.
Yeah, no matter what life is. Yeah.
So far as she has stopped the church doesn't mean that she won't come back again.
Okay.
It's a misunderstanding.
Yeah, it is true.
And no matter what, I have a child with her.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I know.
I've tried for her to come back, but it seems like, sometimes we human beings, we think if I'm not there, he cannot make it. But we put that thing in your mind. So one day, I think the family, okay, don't let me talk. Yeah. The mother told her that he's using you to make money. Oh. But she didn't know that I was making the lady to become a big. Omega, in my life, I didn't promise anybody to marry. Okay. But I promised that I want to marry her. Oh. Jonathan?
Yeah.
I promised that I want to marry you. But one thing is, when somebody don't see it on TV, they think Nana Poku I'm causing problem. But sometimes, some of the ladies, they rush. Why you don't marry me this year? Why you don't marry? Maybe my things are not 100% okay.
Okay.
She is the only person who can read my Bible for me to satisfy. So if you can see,
okay.
Anytime I don't let you open the Bible.
Yeah. Because
the Bible is in my mind. Because when you read that you are reading Latin. You know Latin, Arabic. Read in the main scene. Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 6.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 6. It said, the Lord our God said to us.
He said, the Lord our God, he told us in the herald.
So you see what he's saying there. It's sad. The guy is just so he's a joke. He's a total joke. He has nothing to do with God. Doesn't even know the Bible. He's just reading the Bible for the sake of reading the Bible. Nothing that he says is biblical. See how he casually said, do you know I have a child with this? Like, that's the language of people who are not Christians. I have a child with her. I have a child with him. No conviction. You could say, look, I never promised anybody that I could marry. Just to tell you that he has so many girlfriends. But she was the only one that he promised. Obviously, I think he was disappointed because she left him. Now he's trying to use that, his influence now to get her back. Let's watch it again.
Change their skin. What about you?
How much?
You have been wearing this clothes for a long time. Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse number 6. Read it for me fast. Omega Santa, you make me miss Edakuketu. Deuteronomy 1, 6.
That's her name.
Edakuketu was a best reader. I never meet somebody
who was always with him
than her.
And saying,
anyone who know Edakuketu, tell Edakuketu that I say, shout out to her. That's all. Deuteronomy
chapter 1 verse 6.
You know what? Sometimes, Omega, me, I'm somebody who is not ungrateful. Okay. I always remember.
Yeah, no matter what life is. Yeah.
So far as she has stopped the church doesn't mean that she won't come back again.
Okay.
So she's left him.
It's a misunderstanding.
Yeah,
it's clearly not.
And no matter what, I have a child with her.
Yeah.
You see?
Oh, okay.
See the way he's smiling.
I've tried for her to come back, but it seems like, sometimes we human beings, we think if I'm not there, he cannot make it. But we put that thing in your mind. So one day, I think the family, okay, don't let me talk. Yeah. The mother told her that he's using you to make money. Oh. But she didn't know that I was making the lady to become a big. Omega, in my life, I didn't promise anybody to marry. Okay. But I promised that I want to marry her.
I didn't promise anybody to marry. So all the girls he's been sleeping with, I didn't promise any of them.
I promised that I want to marry you. But one thing is, when somebody don't see it on TV, they think Nana Poku I'm causing problem. But sometimes, some of the ladies, they rush. Why you don't marry me this day?
Now he's
Why
talking about
maybe my things are not
talking about marriage. Just sleeping with them.
She is the only person who can read my Bible for me to satisfy. So,
and I have to say, this same Nana Poku, he has a lot of kids with other girls, other women. He has lots of kids everywhere. He has a lot of kids with them, left, right, and center. Listen to him again.
This quote for a long time. Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse number 6. Read it for me fast. Omega Santa, you make me miss Edakuketu. Deuteronomy 1, 6. Edakuketu was a best reader. I never meet somebody who read than her. Anyone who know Edakuketu, tell Edakuketu that I say, shout out to her. That's all. Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 6.
Chapter 1 verse 6.
You know what? Sometimes, Omega, me, I'm somebody who is not ungrateful. I always remember.
Yeah, no matter what life is. Yeah.
So far as she has stopped the church doesn't mean that she won't come back again.
Okay.
It's a misunderstanding.
Yeah, it is true.
And no matter what, I have a child with her.
Yeah.
See the way he's smiling? Can you see the look, the smile on his face? I have a child with her. Like, you claim to be a prophet. You're saying you have a child with her. You're not saying it because you're confessing that I made a mistake. You're saying it because it's just normal for you. So we mustn't see this as confession. We must see this as actually agreeing that it's okay, because that's the lifestyle that is lived outside of the church. And he knows that because his life there's nothing biblical around his life. He lives like other people, who are living in sin. And just said it just like that. Just to tell you how much this guy is living unrighteously. I mean, what do you expect from a charlatan, from a joke like him, who there's nothing about God that is in his life? But the sad part is a lot of people from Joburg, from all around Bloemfontein, they go to this guy thinking he's a man of God. Or all these baby Christians who are desperate and seeking for miracles, and whenever they go there. I've met people who have gone there who said they gave him money and they had to buy oil and all that kind of stuff. I'd like, why did you have to go there? Anyway.
Oh, okay, I know.
I've tried for her to come back, but it seems like
Listen again.
Child with her.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I know.
No?
It's a misunderstanding.
Yeah, it is true.
And no matter what, I have a child with her.
Yeah.
I have a child with her.
I've tried for her to come back, but it seems like, sometimes we human beings, we think if I'm not there, he cannot make it. But we put that thing in your mind. So one day, I think the family, okay, don't let me talk. Yeah. The mother told her that he's using you to make money. Oh. But she didn't know that I was making the lady to become a big. Omega, in my life, I didn't promise anybody to marry.
You said he's making the lady big. And you also have to remember that the lady was an elder in the church. The young woman was an elder in the church. She was an elder. So you, the prophet, so-called prophet, you're sleeping with the elder. You have a child with the elder. And it's okay. And people coming to the church, a lot of them obviously know. I mean, for him to get the audacity to even say it here, this is not a confession. This is not like, hey, hold on, I want to say something. I did something that was very wrong. I had the relationship with this lady who is a church elder, and she got pregnant. And before God, that was wrong. And no, that's not the position that is coming from at all. Because for him, there's nothing wrong with it. You see how sin in itself gives you the audacity to misrepresent God, and you feel it's okay. To misrepresent scriptures, and you think it's okay. Just watch it.
Okay. But I promised that I want to marry her.
Oh.
Jonathan?
Yeah.
I promised that I want to marry you. But one thing is...
No. He promised her, elder, I want to marry you. She's a church elder.
When somebody don't see it on TV, they think Nana Poku I'm causing problem. But sometimes, some of the ladies, they rush. Why you don't marry me this year?
Some of the ladies, they rush. So that's just to tell you that he has so many of them. They're not just going to rush to you and say, marry me. No. It says that you have a lot, you have so many with them. You have kids with some of these guys.
Why you don't marry? Maybe my things are not 100% okay.
Okay.
She is the only person who can read my Bible for me to satisfy. So if you can see,
okay.
Anytime I don't let you open the Bible.
Yeah.
Because the Bible is in my mind. Because when you read that you are reading Latin. You know Latin, Arabic. Read in the main scene. Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 6.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 6. It said, the Lord our God said to us.
He said, the Lord our God, he told us in the herald.
So, this guy is a pure magician, pure joke. He has no shame, unashamedly defrauding people, taking from people over and over again, and he feels it's okay. And he's been doing it over and over again. Using the Bible, using the scripture, sadly. And there's nothing Christian about this guy. The kind of life that they live, always drunk. They allegedly abuse drugs, always sleeping with this girl and that girl and that girl. And then you say you're running a church. That's not a church, that's a shrine. You brought in a lot of your voodoo and juju from Ghana. And you're just using that on people as a sorcerer. It's a wizard. A couple of years ago, these 4 people, they're all friends. The first one there is him, Nana Poku. Then there is Bazooka. Then there is, I think, Ajaman. And there's this guy. All together, there was a girl that they took turn to sleep with. Bazooka slept with the girl. He went out. He called Nana. Nana went in, and the girl was like, "What is this?" Each one of them took turn to sleep with the girl. And guess what? The girl mysteriously died. These people that you see, the havoc that they have caused, the people that the girls that they have broken, and the money that they have made, especially the first 2, the money that they have made. Oh, I don't think they would ever have imagined they would make so much money in their life lying to people. Zoe said, "I know that story, so sad." Yes, I met the mother of the girl that all of them took turn. They took turn. One goes in, sleeps with her, comes out, the other one. So you know what happened? You know what you call when you forcefully do that to a woman? And she thought she was the girlfriend of the first one. She thought they were girlfriend. They had having a relationship. But then he passed it on to the next guys. That's what they do. That's why I'm telling you, the life that they lived, or the life that he's living, there's nothing, absolutely nothing biblical about the kind of life that he lives. That was why it's easy for him to come here, to come on TV and say, "I have a baby with this elder in the church," and just moved on. Like it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I mean, what's the big deal? It wasn't a confession. Dawn says false prophets are giving COVID-19 competition in Africa. Ponso says he has just posted a picture of himself with a child in Facebook and writing he's celebrating the birthday of his child soon. Yeah. Unashamedly so. He would be a great comedian. Yes, indeed he is. He thinks he's serious and all that, but he doesn't know that, we are just looking at him as a joke. But we cannot ignore him because he is deceiving even people who really want to be Christians. But they are either blind or they are baby Christians. That's why I talk about him. If he wasn't operating as a church, but operating as a spiritual healer or some sort of sangoma or witch doctor or babalawo somewhere, I wouldn't have no business with him. But if you're using the Bible, anytime you come on, you say, "Let's read the Bible," and deceiving people, and you've enriched yourself. You've become a millionaire. You have cars. You build hotel in Ghana. You build houses in Ghana. And you're milking people from here. God will judge you. The girl can read the Bible to his satisfaction. That was why he blessed her in bed. Sakani. Nana Poku was wearing lipstick and a dress in some video some time ago. Why is this man still preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ? Indeed. They don't respect the scriptures. As long as it fits their desire and the Bible, say no sex before marriage, and those prophets are not from God. Is this Ghanaian charlatan bleaching? It looks like it. Pure evil. Charlatan. South Africa, playground for false prophet. I'm still shocked they're still operating. What is the role of the CRL Commission in this country? They have no shame in their game, no accountability. The woman's mother was also an elder in the church. They have stopped attending. You see? So the mother was an elder. And she was a leader, I guess. Shout out to her. You got that part, yeah? That's what he said. That's the same lifestyle of an average boy in Ghana, sleeping with girls and impregnating them without marriage or owing up to responsibility. She was reading Bible for him and messing up with him. Indeed, you are in Ghana, Harley, so only you can give us some sort of, that sort of position, the way the lifestyle is. Even it's funny for this young guy, they impregnate an elder. The Christendom has become something else. What a shame. Anyway, just wanted to share this with you guys. Please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And please make sure you like the video and also share the video with other people. And one thing we can do right is to be transparent and be accountable to each other. If you don't have an accountability partner, please get an accountability partner, either your peer or somebody, a mentor, that you can go and say, look, hey, this is what I'm struggling with. This is what I'm going through. Accountability is very important. Not to be judged, not to be disgraced, but for you to be able to understand the power and the strength that comes when it comes to accountability. The Bible says one can chase how many thousands and two can change how many thousands, put how many thousands to flight. That's what it is. So please make sure you keep doing that. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you again.
Masinya Attorneys Incorporated, a boutique commercial and taxation law firm in Midrand, Johannesburg, South Africa. Strategic lawyers on point with more than 20 years of practice experience. We are professional, capable, and qualified.